Hi everyone, Deanna here with For Your Junk Journal, and I am working on a signature for a new journal that I'm trying to get put together, and I'm adding in a photo wheel, and I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to take you guys along with me and just give you some ideas, maybe some tips, tricks, maybe you guys can teach me something down in the comments. Anything really goes for this video, and just show you guys how I'm going to add it into this journal. So for this one is actually my Halloween, my newest release at the time I'm making this video. This is my Halloween photo wheel, and I want to do a small little section in this journal for Halloween. So let me just kind of show you guys what I did here. Now, for any of you guys that had followed me or have gotten any of my kits, you'll know that I do use the Cricut. When I'm designing a lot of my stuff, I can make it so that you can actually cut it out with the Cricut. I've only started adding that in the last couple months because I didn't realize that you guys would want them too. So, and I've had some very nice comments from you guys. I've also had a not so very nice comment about it. So I'm sorry if you disagree with using the Cricut. I think it's a lot of fun. I think it helps out a lot. I don't always use it, but when I do, I think it's fantastic. And this is one of those times I was able to cut out this photo wheel with my Cricut. It only took a few minutes. And then I also made this piece here. This is actually a full 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock, and what I did is I made a pocket and had it so it scored it and I could just fold it up. And then I also added in, let me show you, and if you guys are interested in making something like this, let me know and I can throw together a video. It's so easy to make within Cricut Design Space, and I don't pay for the Cricut Design Space software. I did this with the free version of Cricut Design Space. Yeah, something like that. So I had it, so where am I at? So these bats right here, I had it cut out the bats, and then I don't know if you guys can see it on camera, but it's Happy Halloween and it's written in a glitter pen. It's really pretty when you're in person. So this is gonna go like this, so you'll have that on the side, just like that. And then this of course will go on this side, right here. And then I'm gonna have a tie, so it will tie closed. And then on this side, I will have this right here. I haven't really decided what to do with this area here. I kind of thought about adding in this vellum, but I'm not a fan of the back side. And then I've also thought of another area for this vellum. I don't know yet. And then I have this paper. It's like a textured paper. It's got like these little dots on them, like a three-dimensional dots all across them. I don't know if you guys can see. I really wish they were gold, but they're silver. So that will go there, and that just adds a really good contrast from the other side. Oh my goodness, get your act together. So like that. It's not square, don't mind me. And then I will put in the middle of this, I have this book I found, I think it was last year at one of my local thrift stores, and it had this image in there. So I thought, wouldn't that be cute in there? Because the back of this paper isn't so pretty. While the front is beautiful, the back you can see where those three-dimensional dots have been glued down. And if it, like, I don't mind the texture on it, but you can really see it in certain angles. So I'm thinking if I trim this down, make this pockets, and then stitch this with some gold stitching across here. So you'd have a pocket here, and then these on this side would be a pocket like that. And then this side would do the same thing, another pocket. I haven't decided here yet. That will be up and coming. I don't think I'll even do that today. But on this side, I want to stitch all along here. Now, that's the other thing I kind of wanted to bring up in this video, because I've had people ask me about stitching inside the journals, mostly in real life, like people I've talked to. And I do. I think it's absolutely beautiful. It can be done in certain ways where it really brings a lot of like life to the journal. But for me, it depends, because there's nothing more annoying. Let me grab a piece so I can show you guys. Okay, so my machine does a lot of different stitches on it, but so I was playing with different ones. I think I decided on this one for the back side. Let's flip this over. So this would go here, and it's beautiful. It looked great on this side. It looks fantastic, but once it pokes through the paper, especially this kind of paper. So this has a white core to this paper. So when it pokes through, it's harder to see on that one. Can you guys see all that white? And that drives me insane. If I have to see that, I don't want it in my journal. So with that being said, how do I fix that? Let me show you. So I get these, I think I got this off of Amazon. It is just a cheapy little kid's ink pad. And it matches really well with my cardstock. So before I put any needle into my paper, I will try it out on usually try to do it on the same exact piece of paper if I have a scrap piece or something similar. So I know how the stitch is going to look, especially for this one because I want to curve it around. So I will play with it. I love this stitch. It's one of my favorites. It's just really hard to get the corners. So that one wasn't working. Then I was thinking like this is kind of like, looks like X's. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm going off track here. Let me get back to what I was talking about. So I get these inks right here and I will use the ink to cover up that white. So I did it here. Let me get closer for you guys. And you can't really tell, like it's obviously still there when you take a closer look, but it blends in so much better. Let me see if I can do this side by side. Can you guys see the difference? It's so hard to pick up in the camera. Come on, camera. So this is the front side, just so you guys can see. And then this is the back side that has already been inked. And you can see where the needle actually poked through right there. And when you look from a distance, you can't even tell. It blends right in. And if you just take this and use something really small and go over that thread line, that stitch line, it can blend it right in. And so I'm okay with using that in here because I have a way to cover it up. If I didn't, I wouldn't be stitching this in there. So in any case, back to what I was saying here, I plan on doing a little stitching right along here. And then let's just go ahead and finish showing you guys what I'm thinking, and then I'll get to stitching. So the other dilemma I was having, and maybe you guys can have some ideas for me down inside the comments, but I want this paper here. This is how it originally started off. This paper here, oh, look at how pretty. So this is actually coffee dyed sunflower. Isn't that very folly? Yeah, super cute. All right, so I get distracted so easy. Let me get back to this. Okay, so I was thinking I'd have the sunflower here, and then I'd have, this is one of my new papers that I just created. So something like this, but when you're looking at it like this, I don't like it. I don't like that color showing through. And I like, it's gonna have multiple different sections. This is like a personal journal for myself. So I don't want it to look silly. So I was thinking I have some avocado dyed mulberry paper that's a little transparent, but it might be too transparent. So you still see that orange, but it kind of mutes it down. I don't know. And then I have this vellum that I was talking about, but I don't like the back side. But if I did something like that, it mutes it way better. Can't really fold it. I don't want to mess it up. But I just like the color better when it behind there than the mulberry or than the avocado dye, because the avocado dye has a little bit of reddy pinky to it. I don't know. I'm still trying to work it out. And then I just have, this isn't necessarily in order, but I have that there. You know what else I was thinking? Hold on. This right here. I thought this would be kind of cool too, but I'm not a huge fan of the back side. I mean, it's really cool, but it's not necessarily for what I'm looking for in here. This is just one of the, what is this one? Ideology, I think. I don't know. Okay. So, and then I have just like an envelope, some, what did I use for this one? I think this one is bubble wrap coffee dye, and then just regular coffee dye. I don't know about that spot. I'm still working on it. So back to this. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this sewn in, at least this one here, sewn in, so I can kind of show you guys what I mean about like the before and after when you guys put the stitch in. And I'm gonna sew from this side, so in case I don't like it and it's not making me happy enough, I can cover up this page with some kind of image of some kind. So I will be back. Let me get the stitch in and I'll see you guys in a second. All right, so I have everything sewn together now. Got this little pocket here. And then you can see this side looks pretty good. It doesn't have those white paper that I was talking about. So I'm going to go ahead and ink this right here, just with the little finger dauber and some ink. And you can see how much better that just hides that bright white popping out. All right, so for the last part of this, I'm gonna go ahead and attach this photo wheel. I'm not gonna do that part on camera just because I have plenty of videos of me attaching it. So let me get that put together. All right, so everything is attached and I'll kind of show you what we have here. Got my little bow. Open that up. And it opens up into the little photo wheel. You can of course take out the tags. And then on the back side, that's what it looks like. And on this side, of course, it's ready to be decorated as well. I'm gonna get to that later though. And then let's put it inside my signature so we can see what it looks like all done. All right, so I made some changes that I talked about earlier. So we got that. We got our piece here. Opens up. I haven't attached this yet, but this will go like this. And then that's it. I think it turned out really cute. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And also if you want to know how to put together that this page with inside a Cricut, let me know and I can get a video put together for you guys. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Take care. Bye.